What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Hope you all had a great weekend. Getting into this episode, GH. Now, Tracy, she really getting all up in her feelings because Sasha threw that damn brunch. Like, sit there, oh, who gave you permission to throw this brunch on the property? Now we just throwing social events on the property? Ma'am, you had a gangster shoot an FBI agent on the property. So what's a brunch? I'm just saying. You got motherfuckers shooting folk, but but you're appalled at a brunch. I definitely get where Sasha coming from. Like, I feel like this is Tracy being lonely. I feel like that's all it is. She done lost some people in her life. She lost so many people in her life. She's lonely. So the little bit of friends that she do manage to get, she tries to hold on to. She tries to keep them. Because look at her and Finn. They became friends. Now he's going to rehab. Look at her and Gregory. They became friends. Now he's dead. She's just losing so much. So I feel like she's trying to hold on tight to what she got left. You know what I'm saying? But Tracy need to understand something. You gotta, like, come out your shell a little bit. Because that little bitchy attitude... that little bitchy attitude she got, that be turning folks off. Like, you gotta, pull back on your bitch a little bit. Like, I'm just saying. But I feel like Tracy, that's her exterior. You know what I'm saying? She got that hard shell. That's how she is. She gets very bitchy, snaps on people. That's how Tracy is. Like, if you know Tracy well enough, that's just her. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times she don't really, hate a person. I mean, you could tell when she really hates somebody compared to when she just being a witch. But she really like you. She just being bitchy. You could tell. You could definitely tell the difference. See, Sonny, that's a hate. That's how I don't like your ass. You know what I'm saying? She tolerate him sometimes because, maybe because of Michael, even though she can't, she don't really care for Michael all that much. But, for Luke and all that type of stuff. But other than that, you can tell when she cared for people as opposed to not really giving a damn. But I just chalk that up to her being lonely. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I chalk it up to. But she need to stay on Sasha's ass. I'm like, leave that girl alone. That girl done been through way too much to be dealing with your shenanigans, Tracy. So anyway, moving on from that. Natasha. Alexis, baby girl, I was rooting for you. I was rooting. I said, now wait a minute. I said, because my thing was watching this episode, I'm just like, if anybody could represent themselves and get off, it should be Alexis. Because I'm like, you do this shit for a living. You know what I'm saying? You should know how to answer questions, what to say, what not to say. And I was like, I was a little confident. I said, okay, Natasha, you got this. You got this, Alexis. You got this. I was actually happy that Mac recused himself from the interview process because I do agree that's a conflict of interest. Because he got history with her. They've been friends. He tried to date her. So I'm like, yeah, that's a conflict. So I'm glad he brought in Detective Bennett, somebody who, ain't got no relationship with her. I thought that was smart. Alexis was, she was handling business a little bit. I liked her approach because I feel like she had a smart ass way of trying to find out what evidence they had against her. Oh, all you got is that gun, me throwing a gun. If that's all you have, you need to let me go. That was a slick ass way of trying to get that detective to slip up and tell her what they got. That was smart. I give her that. You know what I'm saying? That was real slick. But here's where she kind of fucked up and she lost me. Baby girl said, I found that gun on my driveway on my property. I don't know how it got there. I said, Alexis, come on now. You can't lie no better than that. Your driveway. Somebody just dropped a gun on at your driveway. Now, here's the thing. She does live in the boonies. Okay, Alexis does live around in the wooded area. Anybody could come from the woods, from just committing a crime and, they in a panic and they drop the gun. That's somewhat plausible. Somewhat. It's a stretch. It can happen. It just coincidentally happened the night that John Gates got killed. That's why I said now that would have been a good lie for something else, but you couldn't come up with nothing better than that. Like, baby, you've been a lawyer for over 30 years. You can't come up with nothing better. I was hoping for something more spectacular. Like, you can't come up with a better damn lie, man. And then Bennett knew he had her. Because he was like, now, think before you answer this next question now. And answer it truthfully. Who was driving your car? Who has access to your vehicle? Who drove your car? Oh, I'm the only one that drove the car. Natasha. Baby, that was the evidence. That was the evidence they got on you. That's why he asked you that shit. Like, why? Alexis, you going to jail, boo. You are about to be wearing prison orange. Because, ma'am, I wouldn't answer that question. Right after that whole gun in the driveway nonsense, I would have shut my mouth and say, you know what, interview over, get my lawyer. Because shut the hell up, girl. Oh, I'm the only one that drive my car. Baby, he got you. You going to jail like a motherfucker. I'm just saying, you are going to prison. I'm glad she told Sam too. Oh, just in case, look out for Christina. Cause you knew your ass going to prison. You knew you fucked up. Just when I had a little bit of confidence in her, I said, nope, shut your mouth. Get your lawyer, baby. Get your lawyer now. You talk too damn much, and you've been a lawyer for 30 goddamn years. Over 30. You represent people who commit crimes. And I know she has gotten them off. I'm like, man, you couldn't get yourself off in this? You couldn't come up with no shit? Oh, damn, Natasha. You are a fucking Cassadine. Girl, Helena ain't taught you nothing. Alright, you've been around Helena all these years. You know how she lie. And she make that shit sound convincing and true. And you couldn't follow suit. You couldn't tap into that inner Cassadine. And she ain't even a biological Cassadine. She a Cassadine by marriage. You couldn't tap into that shit. I know your daddy done lied all them years. Damn, Alexis. Baby, have fun in jail. That's all I could say. Have fun. Play some. Be friends with the inmates up in there so they won't hurt you. Play cards with them. Offer them a couple cigarettes or something. Smuggling some illegals, some contraband. Like, do something, baby, because you gonna need all the help you can get where you going. You going to Pentonville, boo. It's a wrap for you. She going to jail. You going to lock up. You know what they should do? They should get her a man. She can go on that show, that reality show, Love After Lockup. Damn, Natasha. Damn. So anyway, moving on from that. Christina. Lord. I agree with some of what she was saying. How she was adamant she didn't kill Case. I agree. But, because Molly is determined to throw Christina ass under the bus. She said, listen, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say unless it's a confession. If you ain't here to confess, Christina said, baby, I can't confess because I didn't do this shit. I think deep down Molly believe her. I think so. I think deep down Molly believe her. It's that blind rage she got for her right now that's stopping her from believing it. She just want to throw that girl under the bus. She don't give a damn whether she innocent or guilty. She want that girl to pay. And she using this whole situation to her advantage to make that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Y'all mama is being charged with a murder of FBI agent. If Christina did that shit, I highly doubt Christina would just sit back and allow Alexis to take the fall for this. I would hope nobody would be that low down. Your mama, your 60-something-year-old mama, you gonna let her go to prison for something you know your ass did? That's how you could tell somebody, you got some kids that's low down like that. But I don't see it with Christina. You know what I'm saying? I don't see Christina allowing that. I really don't. I ain't understand, like, what was the point of Christina calling Dante why was my mom arrested? I mean, if they arrested her for the murder of Jagger Cates, don't you think they have something serious on her? And you made Dante waste his good breath telling you? Even he told her, they must got serious evidence if they arrested her. I'm like, duh. They don't just go around arresting folks for murder for nothing. They must have something. And you know what's baffling to me? Is that the Quartermains have a camera on their driveway. That's how they found out that Alexis' car was at the mansion that night, through that damn camera. And that's my thing. These are wealthy ass people. They come from old money. You mean to tell me they ain't got no camera at the boathouse that oversees the boathouse or nothing like that? You ain't got no type of camera in that area. That's baffling to me. Like, that's weird. Rich people ain't got no camera, only just in one spot. That's crazy as hell. Monica, y'all need to upgrade that home. I'm just saying, like, y'all just spent $1 gazillion remodeling that home a couple years ago, and y'all ain't got no camera in the boathouse. No, that won't do. That ain't gonna work for me. So anyway, moving on from that. I like the scene between Sam and Liz. You know what I'm saying? I did. I like the scenes between Sam and Liz where they commiserated over their deadbeat, baby daddies. I'm glad, because at the end of the day I see why Sam is frustrated. Like, Jason gets to run off and do whatever the hell Jason want to do. Sam has to be the 24/7 parent though. Sam can't just run off whenever she want and go out the country to go save somebody. She got kids at home. Jason gets to do shit that he want to do because he's not a full-time fucking parent. So I get exactly where Sam coming from. I get it. It's frustrating. Then you tell your son, oh, I'm going to Africa through a text. Not even a face-to-face, not a phone call, but through a text. Jason ain't shit. That's why I said if they decide to kill Sam off, where the hell is Danny and Scout supposed to live? Because I hope it's not with they little deadbeat-ass fathers. I hope not. But then again, it's like maybe that's, some justice for their ass because now they would have to be the 24/7 parent. You know what I'm saying? But I still would, if they do plan on killing Sam, that'd be the dumbest thing. I like how Liz was like, she not too thrilled about Lucky coming back. She not all that happy about it. I don't blame her. I wouldn't be either. You know what I'm saying? Deadbeat ass. And she need to stop blaming herself for him originally leaving. That's not on her. I remember in the other episode she was trying to blame herself. No, that's not your fault. That's his dumb fault. He a grown man. He made that choice, not you. I definitely agree with Sam. I feel like there's gonna be issues between Lucky and Aiden. Like, I feel like Aiden definitely gonna feel away. You know what I mean? I don't want Lucky to just come back to town and play daddy and stuff like that, try to give a couple little fake ass apologies because he had literally nothing keeping him away from town. Jason had a slither of an excuse. You know what I'm saying? But, well, not this time around, but before he had a slither of an excuse. That man was being held captive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I give him that the first time he was gone. But now it's like Lucky has no real excuse. He stayed away because he wanted to stay away. That was a choice. You weren't being forced. So I hope Aiden give him pure hell. And I just think it's weird. It's like, I don't blame Sam for feeling that way. Like, she felt like, because every time Jason goes out the country on some damn hero's mission, he don't wind up coming back. Every time he walk out that door and talk about, oh, I'm about to go do something, that involves possibly getting shot up, he don't come back. So I don't blame her for feeling that way. And it sucks that Danny still idolize his dad like that. Like, oh, he's being a hero. No, he's being a scene hogger is what he doing. Because Jason don't need to go to no damn Africa. He do not. Stay your monkey ass in Port Charles. So anyway, moving on from that. What else? I like the Dante scenes. I did. And I understand that Dante, he doesn't regret his life with Sam. But let's be honest, though. I feel like if Lulu never went into that coma, him and Sam more than likely wouldn't have happened. Him and Lulu more than likely would have got back together. I mean, I can't say that for sure, but the way it was, it was going, it definitely, him and Sam wouldn't have been a thought. You know what I'm saying? Had he not left and had Lulu not fell into that coma, they more than likely would have got back together. But I understand he don't regret his life with Sam because that, I'm glad he got with Sam because that was a whole different look on him, to be with Sam. Finally seeing him in a relationship with somebody other than Lulu, it's been fun to see the little that we do get to see. But I definitely feel like, when Lulu wakes up, there's definitely going to be old feelings coming back for him. He ain't letting that lady go. He definitely going to want to take her back or, get back with her. I could see that happening. So anyway, moving on from that. The epic showdown that I've been waiting for. Rick versus Sonny, part 1,000,001. I've been waiting for this shit, and I was happy. It was not disappointing. I was here for it. Baby, Ava in the background making those faces, eavesdropping. Ava was back there getting her life. Even though she tried to, jump in and ease the tension, Ava was getting her life with that back and forth between them. Sonny was funny though. I ain't gonna lie. Sonny, that little part, he was like, "You still whining because our mother chose to raise me instead of you." That shit was funny. That was funny because my thing is at this point, Rick need to let that shit go. That being mad at Sonny because of a choice your mama made, you need to let that go because that ain't on Sonny. Like, he was a child. That was your mama decision. But honestly, I feel like the reason Rick is lashing out at Sonny so much about Adela's choice is because he can't blame Trevor. He can't blame Adela because they're both dead. He can't physically blame them. Like, he can't lash out at them. They're not here. So he's doing it to the next best person, Sonny, because he is here. You know what I'm saying? That's the closest thing he can get to lashing out. And I feel like that's why he always resents Sonny. Among other things. But now it's trickling down to their children. And it was so funny watching Sonny try to call Rick a deadbeat and all that. I mean, yeah, Rick wasn't physically involved in her life, but from what I gather over the years, him and Molly kept in touch. I mean, notice that when he came back to town, Molly never called him a deadbeat. Oh, she never said he was an absentee dad or nothing like that. He just wasn't physically always there. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it just seems like, from what I gathered, is that they still communicated via telephone, video calls. It just seemed like they were still in touch. Which is more than some of these kids have with their parents, especially on this show. They don't even get a video call or a phone call. So, and Sonny cannot be talking about nobody parenting, because at the end of the day, Rick may not have physically been in Molly's life all the time, but Sonny was physically in his kid's life, and look how they turned out. His kids turned out just as fucked up, and look how Molly turned out. Like, Molly actually got a good head on her damn shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Look at Christina, Michael, the dearly departed Morgan. Look at all of them. Fucked up. Fucked up. Hell, even Dante done got into some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sonny, you are not the parent of the year. You are not. Like, so don't try to come for nobody parenting, whether that be Ava or Rick. Don't even try it, because you ain't getting no parent of the year award over here. So we'll sit down with all that. Like, he really think he gonna win this custody thing. Talking about, oh, I think we should postpone so you can find a hack of a lawyer. And Rick taking this case, oh please, he gonna do everything in his power to stick it to Sonny by making sure he lose custody. And especially with the back and forth between him and Sonny, oh, it lit a fire under Rick's ass. And I love that Rick is back, because Rick is very quick-witted. He's funny as hell. The little side remarks he be making are fucking hilarious. I love the shade he be throwing at Sonny. It's fucking hilarious. It is funny. I feel like Ava don't have anything to worry about as far as Rick screwing her, like turning on her or whatever, because it's her versus Sonny. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna relish that. Rick working with Ava, please, pissing off Sonny and taking away one of Sonny's kids from him. Rick is all in on this one. Please. Rick got her back. As long as Ava don't do nothing to, piss Rick off or, make him feel like, oh, nah, I gotta turn against your ass. As long as she don't do nothing fool, trust me, Rick got her back on this one, because he hates Sonny with a passion. So I ain't surprised about that. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.